presents Rick Shaw, Performance Development Private Eye.
I hadn't had a case in over a month. Frankly, I was thinking about shutting it down for a while, maybe taking a long vacation, when there was a knock at the door.
Mr. Marlowe?
And there she was. Of all the lousy private cop shops in all the world, she had to walk into mine.
Rick?
That's right, sweetheart. Long time no see.
The sign on the door said Marlowe. I didn't expect to see you.
You got it right, baby. Marlowe passed away last month. Drowned while investigating a performance development system that was still on paper.
Drowned in paper? Oh, Rick, that's why I'm here. The company I'm working for is adopting a...
Hey, take it easy, baby.
They're going to an electronic performance development system.
No, that's not so bad.
Isn't it, Rick? Isn't it? Why do we have to change it all?
I've only been investigating performance development for a little while, sweetheart. And to tell the truth, business has been kind of crummy. But watching Marlowe drown in paper, I decided I needed to learn a little bit more about this electronic stuff. Let me tell you what I know.
And I did. I told her. I told her how it wasn't really such a big change at all. That instead of doing everything on paper, it'd be done on a computer. I told her how that would save trees and we could maybe all breathe a little easier. I told her how they say she would get more feedback, more often, probably even get more FaceTime with the boss.
I can find out more, but it'll take some digging. This sort of thing don't come cheap. $10 a day plus expenses.
Rick, I'm not worried about the money. I'll pay just about anything to find out more.
Will Rick take the case? Find out next time on Rick Shaw, Performance Development Private Eye. Ladies and gentlemen, Star Theater presents Rick Shaw, Performance Development Private Eye.
Ilsa had asked me to find out more about that electronic performance development system her employer was implementing, but I didn't really want to take the case. I wasn't sure I could stand to be around Ilsa. The past was just too painful. But I needed the money, so against my better judgment, I took the case.
So tell me, sweetheart, what is it you want to know about the new performance development system?
Oh, Rick, I'm not sure I can even say it. They want me to write my own performance goals.
No, that can't be right. Why don't you let me look into it?
Oh, would you, Rick? Would you?
Sure, baby. I'll look into it and I'll get back to you.
That's wonderful.
Here's looking at you, kid.
I looked into it all right, and I could have called her. Just called her on the phone and told her what I found out. Maybe I just wanted to see the look on her face when I told her. Maybe I just wanted to see her. Whatever the reason, I took her to dinner that night.
They're playing our song, baby.
Do you remember the last time you heard this song, Rick?
Sure I do. That was the last day we worked together. I wore gray, you wore blue. But let's not talk about the past. I looked into that goal writing thing. It wasn't easy. Those HR people can be a little hinky.
Don't keep me in suspense, Rick. Tell me what you found out.
So I did. Lord help me, I told her what I found out. How the system she'll be using is the latest thing on the market. How it's called STAR. I told her she will have to write some goals for her own performance. She got a look on her face. I told her...
Don't worry, baby. Who knows better than you?
I told her that her boss would write some too. He'll be like a coach, helping her along.
But Rick, where will I start?
Where indeed, ladies and gentlemen, where indeed. Stay tuned for the next installment of Rick Shaw, Performance Development Private Eye. Ladies and gentlemen, Star Theater presents Rick Shaw, Performance Development Private Eye.
I was on the case. Ilsa was concerned about writing her own goals. She wanted to know where to start. I had a bad taste in my mouth. I spent the last couple of days talking to human resources people. There was something about those do-gooders, always helping employees. I gotta wonder, why do they do it? Just the same, they gave me a lot of information, and here I sit, cranking out my report on the Underwood.
Rick, can't you stop typing and tell me what you found out? I swear I'm gonna burst.
Sure, baby. I've got some good news, too. It turns out you don't have to start anything.
What? How is that possible?
Your boss is going to enter his goals first.
But how does that help me?
Remember I told you that STAR was the latest whiz-bang system out there? They have a little something called goal cascading. I'd heard of it, but I figured it was just crazy talk. Turns out it's real. Cascading basically means sharing. So if your boss chooses, he can share some of his goals with you. If he does, then you'll write your goals to support his.
Oh, but Rick, what if he doesn't cascade any goals?
That's the part that took some digging. I rooted around and schmoozed some of those HR muckety-mucks, and I finally came up with an answer. Turns out there's another little gem called goal alignment. That's where your boss allows you to see some of his goals. It's a lot like cascading, but see, you aren't required to write goals that support all of his. By seeing them, though, you can align yours with them. I didn't trust it at first, but now I think it sounds like a way to get the whole team working together toward common goals.
Thank you, Rick. That's wonderful.
I could have said more, but she looked so happy. I could have told her that she could also write goals that aren't aligned with her bosses. Goals that are maybe specific to her professional development. I don't know how long she sat there. She was so happy I left her there to compose herself. I had to go back into that murky world of human resources. Ilsa didn't know it yet, but she needed to learn about performance feedback.
Stay tuned for the next installment of Rick Shaw, Performance Development Private Eye. Ladies and gentlemen, Star Theater presents Rick Shaw, Performance Development Private Eye.
I was tired. I'd been following a lead on performance feedback, but it was dirty work. I'd encountered too many businesses with their old-fashioned performance development systems done on paper. It was hot, grueling work, but I'd learned a lot. I'd just met with an HR guy at Goodwill, a company that was moving to that web-based performance development system called STAR. I told him, I don't trust these guys, but he seemed honest enough, and he gave me a heck of an education on performance feedback. Ilsa met me at the train station. I told her what I'd learned on our walk back to the office.
Rick, I'm scared. I hate the annual performance feedback. I never know what my boss is going to write.
Not anymore, sweetheart. Those days are gone for good.
Could that really be true?
Remember when I said you were going to write your own goals? You think you can do that?
Sure I can, Rick. I could do that.
Well, here's what that crazy muckety-muck HR guy told me. He said once you write your goals, your boss will write some too. Then you'll sit down and you'll talk about them, see?
Sure, Rick. I see.
They call that coaching, sugar, and that ain't the only time it happens either.
No?
Trust me. Halfway through the year, you'll make some notes on your own progress and your boss will do the same. Can you guess what happens then?
More coaching? That's wonderful.
That's right, baby. More coaching. You and your boss are going to work together so that you will reach your goals. At the end of the year, you'll do the same thing all over again.
I don't feel so alone anymore, Rick.
You want to hear the best part, sweetheart?
I can't wait.
The system is going to track all that stuff you both type in all year, and that's going to make that annual performance feedback practically write itself.
You mean I'll know what's going in my annual feedback form before I have to sign it? Is it true, Rick? No more secrets?
I told her that's right. No more secrets. I told her this new performance development system was going to be a real good thing. I told her how it was going to help grow the employees, and it was going to grow the managers, and it was even going to help grow the company too.
So this is it, Rick? This is goodbye? Can I stay and continue to use the paper system?
I can't let you do that, sweetheart. You'll regret it. Maybe not today, maybe not tomorrow, but soon, and for the rest of your life. I'm not so great at this performance development stuff yet, but it doesn't take much to see that the benefits of staying with paper don't amount to a hill of beans in this crazy world.